Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Unity of Nijmegen. We've had two job interviews, one from Leeds and one from Wolves. Both teams currently struggling in the relegation zone of the Premier League, but it says a lot that we are now considered to be a good enough manager for Premier League clubs to come in and offer us job interviews. And when I say they're both in a relegation fight, I literally mean it. Leeds are bottom, Wolves are 17th. Not exactly a great look for either side, is it now? But if you like these kind of videos, be sure to like and share this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below, give me your opinions on whether or not these are potentially good moves in an alternative universe. Because I like these kind of talks, I want to hear your opinions. Still, we've also had a few games since last met. We haven't had a youth intake preview yet, and we now know who we will be facing in the Europa League. So let's find out what the results were since we last met, shall we? In the first game we had, since our 6-0 humiliation at the hands of Liverpool, we went and took on FC20 and we beat them 2-0. Set off with the first goal inside 42 minutes of the game before Rodriguez found himself on the score sheet. Now, admittedly, it's a little lucky with this because Pedro Mendes' shot is blocked and the keeper has no chance to really react to the rebound scored by Rodriguez. But you gotta say, given the stats, we definitely deserved the 3 points and we were very good. So, a good victory here. The next match we had was a 3-2 victory against Go Ahead Eagles, but we didn't make it easy for ourselves, even though we took the lead thanks to a Pedro Mendes goal, thanks to Rodriguez pass, a very good Rodriguez pass. And in 60 minutes into the game, we are 2-0 up after Mendes scores again. Unfortunately, we start to show cracks, and our defensive record, which is the best in the league, does start to have issues. We can see the goal there from the corner, but we do make it 3-1 here. Then Rude finds Selov, who honestly had not done much before this moment, scores. So 3-1. But then this goal happens, and I am going to be honest, I'm starting to have doubts over the player who scored his own goal. Edmundsson does a side tackle, it's in the back of the net. He had a 6.0 rating in this game, and I can't afford to have players who do that. Even though we won 3-2, I wasn't very happy about this at all, and it made me wonder whether or not defensive players that are coming in during the next couple summer windows or next windows after this December one or winter one will be good for our club, even if we won a 3-2. The next game we had was a 3-0 victory against Valentoy, who actually denied us the title last season, so it felt good to get revenge on them, sell off with the opening goal. Defensively, they're a bit mixed up there, but 90 minutes in, it's already 1-0. And then just 3 minutes later, we make it 2. Pedro Mendes with the finish up with the pass, find Rodriguez, who scores again. The Pedro Rodriguez partnership is still working wonders. We make it 3-0 inside 72 minutes of the game. Herring with the ball across, finds Mendes. Easy finish, really. He's not missing that. 3-0 victory here, and we deserved all 3 points. And that was the last league game we had. We also had a cup game, which we'll go over shortly. But first, the league table. After 3 straight victories, now we are only 5 points off the top 3, or the top 2 teams, but it's Ajax top, RZ second, Feyenoord third. Feyenoord are drawing more than they're winning at the moment. They've drawn 4 of the last 5 matches, and it's opened the door for Ajax and RZ to go above them. So, legitimately, they're now below the 2 teams, and Feyenoord, I don't know how on earth they've thrown it away, but they could be about to do a PSV. Mind you, PSV are down in 6th, but I think at this point, if we don't get 4th place, I'll be very disappointed. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's the end of the world, especially since we can't rely on the... yeah, that's the thing. We're going to talk about this now. I don't want to talk about this, but we're going to need to talk about what I am referring to right here now. We had a Dutch Cup second round match against Go Ahead Eagles and lost 2-0. Pedro Mendes, Marquis scored a penalty for his first of 2 goals after Edmundsson gave it away. And then the second goal goes in, and I am thinking, oh my god, we're literally out the first hurdle of our title defense. We're defending this trophy, and we've been eliminated already. Edmundsson gave away a penalty in this game, and I'm now dropping him for the first team. Even though he didn't have the worst rating, I am just dropping him because I've lost trust in him, and quite frankly, that is not a good sign. But yeah, he's a good player for this division, but honestly, even though he's got a 7.07 rating, I am starting to lose faith in him, and that is not a good sign. Even though he's done better in terms of goal contribution this year, I just feel like we're missing something, and he's made some silly mistakes. We signed him for 800,000, yes, but I'm just starting to wonder if I'm actually enjoying the player anymore, you know? You know when you just don't feel like the player's not living to your expectations that you have of them? I'm starting to get that now with Edmundson, despite the fact he's been really good for me over the years. And with the young talent we have coming through, I feel like I need to make changes. We've got Menendez, who's already the second choice defender now, so that's one less thing to worry about. But then, I've got to be honest, with Denfeld, the reason I'm not playing with Denfeld is this, literally just that. He's also wanted, so I could let him go to Benevento if I really wanted to, but he dreads big matches, which is why I don't play him. And then I've also got the likes of Tukakovic, who is wanting first team football. Yes, he's inconsistent, but he's still a talent, and he still might have a lot to give. I'm probably going to give him some first team football more often than not now this year. Even though his ratings have not been great, he's only started one match. So, Tukakovic has also played in various different positions, and yeah, he's played 10 times as a midfielder, 9 times as a defender. He's been better as a defender. Midfielder, I'm never playing him in again. But if I can play as a defender and develop him there, then that's great, surely, right? That is really good. He could also play as a right back, which I've tried twice, hasn't really worked. But Tukakovic, we're going to play today because we have NEC, who actually are looking to get one of our players, who I'm honestly willing to sell in Bruggen. But yeah, we are going to look at this, and as we go into our 17th, 18th game of the season, we are looking to ensure, is it 17th or 19th? Is it 19th game, isn't it? Yeah, 19th game of the season. We're going to try and make sure we do well. Also, Lausanne has been injured for most of this period. That's an issue. We're also going to try and see if we got a youth intake come in, or youth intake preview, sorry, come in. And also, we're going to see if we can potentially get Pavon to sign before we leave. Tavsan's going to start because Rodriguez is not fully fit. So that's why I'm dropping him today. I need to make decisions, and I think Munzen's just disappointed me as of late, and I feel like I need to drop him. So let's make this decision, and let's see if it's going to come back to bite me or not. So let's see how we do, shall we? Okay, so they have throw, but it's in their own half, so we should potentially do ourselves justice and do well. Let's see how we do. Tabsan's got the ball. Nice. Here we go. Tabsan, cut inside, has done, gone for... I mean, he's got the ball and gone and ran a bit, but I kind of wish he did more than just that, you know? They have a free kick. Hay takes it. Giveskov makes a save, and that was going in. Good save in the end. So, 0-0 at half time. This has been a very dull game, and I'm apologising for right now for this because it's kind of embarrassing. So, goal kick. Giveskov takes it. Tukakovic on the ball. Finds Van Rood. Here is Tavzan. And he's good on his day. He doesn't play a lot these days because he's not as good anymore, but proper on the ball. Sell off. Oh, it's not. They're not realising what they want to do, are they? But here we go. Sell off again. Managia on the ball. Menendez outright to Castel. Here's Proper. Now sell off. Proper. Castel. Mummers. The sell off chance. Maybe to do something. Sell off. Denied the keeper. Touchdown the ball. So we're going to try and do something with this. And that is a terrible ball. But thankfully we're going to get there first anyway. But this has been very disappointing. Going to be honest. Mummers on the ball. Finds Managia. Oh, good ball to Williams. Shooting for his first ever goal! It's Scott Williams for the bench. Goal. His first ever goal. And that is very important for both him and us. Not a bad time to get your first ever goal for the club, is it? Especially when we needed the goal. This one's great. The ball's even better. And it's just, if he misses that, I'm embarrassed for him. I really am. Finds Proper now. What could he do in this situation? You play it back to Menendez. And we are a young team here. Ranachir, Mummers, Proper. Finds Ranachir. Proper again. Ranachir. Oh, ball to sell off. Chance to make it 2. Oh, he's missed it. Proper with the corner. And sell off. Good save, actually. That's a very good save. A throw in. Castel takes it. Here's Ibarra. Castel. Rodriguez. And... don't think that's a penalty. If that's a penalty, I'll be surprised. If it's a free kick, I can understand, but I don't think that's a penalty. We'll see what the referee's going to say about this situation, because I generally don't think it's a penalty myself. Oh, it's been given. Okay, it's been given. That is surprising. Who's taking this penalty, actually? I don't actually know. Williams to take it. Is he good at penalties? Apparently not. He just missed it. That's embarrassing. All right, we've missed the penalty. I don't remember the last time we missed a penalty, but okay. Van Rood, Rodriguez to Ranachia. Selov misses again. That's bad. That's really bad. We've got a free kick. Takakovic takes the ball now, and here's Menendez. Finds Ibarra. Despite everything, we've not really been troubled defensively, apart from that one F in the first half, but we get the ball away here needlessly, which is a bit disappointed. And I tell you what, I might have spoken too soon about not being troubled defensively, but we get the ball back. Takakovic gets there nicely. Just need to keep the ball nicely. Menendez on the ball. Here's Ibarra. Applied to the keeper. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that. Here we go. So Selov now the ball. Could play the ball forward into space. If he makes the run, the run's there. He just didn't. Okay, it might still work. Tavsan goes for goal. Okay, I can see where that was going. It's a good effort actually in the end to make the effort there. But here's Selov with the corner, and it probably won't come to anything, but I'm just going to commentate on over anyway, because why not? Another throw. So we win 1-0. We probably could have got a second goal. We should have got a second goal, quite frankly. We definitely should have got a second, but I'll take it either way. It's 3 points. I don't care at the end of the day what happens here. As long as we win, I'm happy. Oh yes, I was meant to talk about the Europa League. I only just remembered. This is slightly embarrassing, but we got Real Sociedad in the first knockout round. I think we can beat them. It's going to be difficult, but given that we've beaten Barcelona, I think we have a chance. Yes, Bayern Munich are in the first knockout round. They got knocked out the Champions League, and they finished third, just like we did. So we have something similar with them. Who would have thought it? I mean, if we had gone through, it would have been Barcelona, Liverpool going out. So, yeah, that would be slightly awkward, but at least we know we can get to this stage. I would like to get to the next knockout round, but you never know what's going to happen. That's in February time. So we'll be back for the youth intake preview. And actually, we'll be back for Pavon's arrival too, because he does arrive on the 1st, which is very exciting. Okay, so our youth intake previews come through, and I don't think this is the best I've ever had, I'll be honest with you. A lot of good wingers. At least one of our centre back looks good. And the attacking midfielder, we have 2 attacking midfielders that we should keep an eye on. One of them is actually got a location for it, so that's nice. We've got an excellent group of players coming through. We've got no defensive midfielders, no wing backs. Fullbacks aren't the best. Centre midfielders don't look like they'll be good. Wide midfielders don't look good. We have very few good wingers, which is kind of contradicting the fact that we've got a lot of them. And also, most of our strikers look like they're fall short, so slightly disappointing, gonna be honest. But still, it could be worse, I suppose. As Pedro Mendes is apparently linked to a move to China. So, is that China? Yes, China. And have very little chance of convincing the player to leave. Yet, no surprise there, really, honestly. Why would you think he would leave? Okay, Van Eyden has officially decided he's going to retire. I wasn't going to play him anymore. He's been in the books for a while. I've been paying him $5,000 a week to do nothing. And yeah, he's pretty rubbish these days, isn't he? He realizes he's never going to play again. So he's decided, yeah, I'm just going to retire. Fair play. Also, this list has just come up, and some of the players I'm looking at are pretty good. Now, admittedly, this guy is my dream signing. I'll be honest and say this. He's the guy I really want to sign, but he's not going to be interested. And if he was interested, he would probably want big money anyway. Like, he's got the likes of Brentford, Inter, Villarreal, Wolves interested. He'd want 24.5k, and he wants to treat this club as a stepping stone. So if I was to approach to sign him, he wouldn't be interested anyway. So there you go. One thing to not look at here. A player that I'd love to sign regardless. Whereas I've got this defender. I'd be very interested in signing him, though he apparently won a big contract or something like that. How much would you want? He's listed. Oh, he's keeping his contract open. Okay. Options open. Fair play to him. What about you, Stefan? Who, again, a defender. If I get this guy, I've got too many options to defend, haven't I, really? Let's be honest. He'd want to be an important... I mean, yeah, I can see that. Apparently, he'd want a lot of money Asian-wise, so let's see how much you'd want. I can get rid of this, and get rid of this, and get rid of this. But 7k is not a lot. I was expecting more than this, I'll be honest. But 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Let's take you down to 7.75? 8.5. That works. Yeah, one player already looked at to sign. And considering how good he is, I feel like if I don't make a move for him, I'll be considered, it would be a silly move on my part, winning. Let's be honest. He's just got the ability to be good. I just think he's got a lot of potential to grow. He's only 18-2 and he's already this good. So given time, he'll be a very good player. He's playing in the second tier of French football too. So Montpellier definitely going to regret that they couldn't get him to sign. But I saw an opportunity. I'm taking it. What about you? Now, this guy I could have got for quite a little amount of money, but he wanted a big contract and wanted a big. He can't really make an important player when I got Lozano, sorry. So with Lozano here, I can't make Capito a first choice, you know? And I'm being very polite about this because, well, if I had the option, I mean, they're both 18 as well, which is the worst part. They're both 18, they're both young, and they could be very, very good. So what would you do in this situation if you had the opportunity to get this 18-year-old South African to join you? Would you go all in and try and make him your player, or would you just decide, nah, I can have Lozano be the first choice instead? I think that Lozano is the better player, personally, and it would be stupid to make Capito anything less than, I think, backup to him, because while he's V-star, he's not amazing. I just don't think he's amazing right now. And also, Capito would be a centre-back for me as well, first and foremost, looking at this now. I mean, he's 6'2". He can play as a centre-back, as a ball-playing defender. Would he not be a centre-back? Food for thought. Let me know in the comments below if you've got opinions on that one. But Bonnie is actually someone I'm actually interested in. I'll be honest, wasn't thinking about this guy at first, but now I look at him, I think maybe he is the person I would like to go for. And he's wanted by big clubs too, like Tottenham want him, Roma want him, Inter want him. So I'll definitely need to bring some people in. He'll definitely be someone who would bring a lot of interest. But squad player first and foremost, I can make this move, I feel. And the thing I'm doing is, they want 2.8 to 5.5 million for him. I'll be very interested. I can make this work. I'll get rid of this. About 5. 5, would that work? Yeah, we could do that instead. So we got plenty of wage budget to work with. And I can work with that. And then we got Jesus Pena. Again, a really good player. Consistent. And while he's not 5 stars, he's a free contract if I can get this guy. So a lot of talent I can bring in right now. He's unhappy. But he's fickle. He's hard-working, though. He's a box-to-box, first and foremost. He'd be a fringe player. Can I make you a breakthrough? Fringe, okay, fine. It won 4K. Get rid of these things. Okay, international, I can work with that. So again, we can make these signings. That's 3 offers I've already given for contracts. And they all work because they're young, they're talented, and they got potential. And that's not even talking about, you know, our other plans that can come in. Okay, the Penna one's become public knowledge, as has the other two. So, yeah, the Penna's definitely become public. Biella has definitely become public as well, because the agents, yeah, both agents have definitely made it public. So, cool. Okay, I think I might struggle to keep hold of this guy, looking at the fact that there's been offers made by some of the clubs. I mean, bloody hell, look at this list of clubs that we've set off the chain reaction to. Famalicão, Freiburg, Levante, Lyon, Marseille, Milan, Newcastle, Porto, Santa Clara, Sabres, and Tottenham all make offers for this guy. If we get him, that'd be amazing. And Liverpool could be going for him too, so yikes. We've had offers too for this guy, and it's Brentford and Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think he's hoping for Tottenham to come in, but if they don't come in, then we might be the first choice for this guy. Well, Penna's had an offer for him too. And it's just Estoril, so I think we might be able to get Penna somehow. Just thinking that out loud. Also, I keep forgetting this, but our stadium has been expanded officially. We're also looking to improve our training and youth facilities, so both should be very good. By the time they are done, they'll both be state-of-the-art facilities, and with a now 22,130-seater stadium, we should have good money coming in every single game if we are able to play quite often. So, a good situation to be in, you'd think. And Pavon has officially arrived. Mendes is going to talk to him. But I think Pavon, he's as good as I was hoping he would be. Look at this. We'll make him an inverted winger, but this guy is going to give me a headache now because we got him and he's good enough to be in this division. His finishing's not great, which is why he won't be a striker out and out. And where do they want me to play him now? If I was to do this, what would the choice be? They don't really give me an option. What I think I want to do is have Pavon out there and have Rodriguez in here. Now, Pavon could also play as an advanced playmaker, but I think that's going to be his choice here. I definitely think that Pavon is going to be the man who takes that spot now. I really, really do. So this should be my lineup. Now, Rodriguez has been really good out the right, but I think he could be very good in the middle as well. But Pavon has been amazing, so that's a sign. Pavon's only 18 too, so Pavon and Rodriguez are both 18. Lozano, I think, is turning 19. Menendez, I think, has turned 19 now. Unless he's 19 now. We've got Tekakovic as well, who is just 19. So this is a young team now that I'm going to give a lot of faith in. Givskov, just 18 as well. Van Rood is 22. Ranachia, 22. Proper, 21. Pavon, 18, already got 16 caps for his country. Rodriguez, 18, got 3 caps for his country. Celos, 22, which means that Pedro Mendes at the age of 24 would be the oldest player in the first team if we were to go over this lineup, which is remarkable. And why are we getting a bid for him? Goodness sake, we've actually had a bid. Oh, bollocks. Okay. So, yeah, we're not getting Billy out. Cool. Nice. We're not sending Bose because Bose actually has potential. So, no, go away. But Pedro Mendes has got a 30 million release clause. I'm not selling him. I am not selling him. He would be more interested in going to Shanghai, though. And then he's... Honestly, I'm actually interested in selling him. I'll be open to selling him. So, Austin won him, right? Let's put... I want 91 up front. And everything else can stay the same. Yeah, Van Hees can go. He's not my first team plans, and he's not going to get first team football, so it makes sense to sell him. But yes, Pavon has signed. What do you guys think of this player, who is now also a perfectionist as well? So we've got 2 perfectionists in our team, and they both can play as a attacking midfielder and a right inverted winger. So yeah, good to know, isn't it? We're getting very much a good team here. But anyway, let me know what you think of the signing. Let me know what you think of our attempts to try and get that Cameroon defender that we failed to get. And just generally as a whole, what do you think of the squad now? Because I think we're getting stronger and stronger, and we're very excited. Either way, hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. Really does help me a lot. But until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.